Hi, I'm Sherry and welcome to The Eyes Have It. Today is a video that I've been thinking about for a while, and that is my top 10 favorite single eyeshadows. I find that, everybody gets so crazy about palettes anymore, and people don't really talk about singles as much. So it got me to thinking about what are my favorite singles. I don't collect singles like I collect palettes, but I still do have singles that I really, really love. This is my biggest collection of singles, not including the ones that I'm going to include in my top 10. And these are mostly Anastasia Beverly Hills, Makeup Geek, and I don't know if there's any MAC. I don't think there's any MAC in this one. So that's it. So what we're going to start with, oh, and I've got some eye primer. So I'm going to just put a swath of eye primer on my arm right here. This is where I figured I would swatch them. Okay. There we go. Just using the Mary Kay, the inexpensive stuff. Alright, I am going to start with what I call my workhorses. These are single shadows that I have used over and over and over again for several years as crease colors. If I want to go with more of an earth-toned look, then I'm going to reach for Bobbi Brown, Taupe number 4. Okay, so there is the look up close. Okay, oops, upside down. Bobbi Brown, Taupe number 4. Alright, and these are nice big pans, so they last for a long time. I've used that a lot, and you can barely tell, but there is a dip in the center. Alright, so this is a matte, as most of my favorites will be. There it is on the finger. And there is the swatch. Primer is still wet a little bit, so that wasn't a smooth swatch. It isn't really patchy like that. It's really, really good stuff. The other one, if I want to wear something a little bit more gray based or purple based, is Heather. Heather is number 15. This is also Bobbi Brown. And I do wear a lot of pinks and purples, so this is a good crease color for that. Alright, so I'll show it to you on my finger first. Okay. Looks really, really pale, but it isn't really. There you go. Here again, these are applying patchy, and they aren't. I just think I didn't wait for the primer to dry all the way down, plus I also have lotion on. So that's 1 and 2. Then I'm going to get into my my favorites that I pulled out of my Z palette here. And that I will start with, probably the first Makeup Geek shadow I ever had was Beaches and Cream, which I did not pull out because I don't use that as much anymore. And this one, which is Cupcake. I just really think it is a really vastly underrated shadow. It looks like pale pink. I actually use it as a crease color. And it can really pack some punch. Here again, doesn't look like anything. But it's actually a really, really nice color. It doesn't come off as pale pink at all. Like, you look at it and you go, pale pinky mauve, whatever. It really, you pack that stuff on and it can really be bright. Okay, the next one Another favorite, more recent favorite, but still probably at least 2 years, is Makeup Geek's Mango Tango. Okay. And by the way, Cupcake was also a matte. Okay, there's Mango Tango. This one can also be nice and bright if you wish it to be. It doesn't have to be. It is also something that I have worn in the crease. I've also worn it on the lid. You know, it looks like it has a little bit of shimmer, but it really doesn't show that much as being shimmer. Okay, and then this one is a matte. This is Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this is called, whoops, is that upside down? No. This is called Morocco. There are two red-brown shades from Anastasia that I love, and I didn't want to pull both of them out, so I was trying to decide. That's why I had to look and see if I had chosen Red Earth is the other one. Red Earth or Morocco. Red Earth is darker brown, darker red-brown, and not quite as red. Okay. This is matte. There it is on my finger. It's really pretty. Really, really pretty, sort of caramel, pumpkin, brown. It is, I just love it. That's my first 5. That's my top 5 right there. Bobbi Brown and Makeup Geek. Makeup Geek. I think Mango Tango is Makeup Geek. Where'd it go? Yep. Okay, so that's my top 5. Then going into the bottom 5 is this from Anastasia. This is called, I think it's called Peacock? No. Dragonfly. Dragonfly. Gorgeous. Okay. Oh man, that does not do it justice. Let me find a fresh finger in case I'm muddying them up. Okay, that's a little. Oh, it is so beautiful. Okay, Dragonfly. That's number 6. And then we're going to get into some Drugstore shadows for the last 4. Excuse, we have a plane flying over us over and over and over again, which I assume means it's a crop duster. Okay. Alrighty. Put on some more primer. Now, if you know me very well, you probably already know that I much prefer higher end makeup these days. But even 4 years ago, I was wearing predominantly, if not entirely, drugstore makeup. And I just find that I have very sensitive skin on my eyelids. The rest of my face skin is not so sensitive. But, and so the higher end makeup just is easier on my skin. Alright, first I got 2 by Milani. I just love the Milani line. If you asked me what drugstore line, if you had to pick one, you would pick, I would pick Milani in a minute because their eyeshadows are awesome and their blushes are just fantastic. For a long time, even after I had started using high-end everything else, I still had Milani eyeshadows. This one is in number 27, Bella Mandarin. Now I'm not sure because I have not been driving for months because of my broken shoulder, so I'm not sure if they've come out with a more recent line of eyeshadows, so I don't know for sure that they still have this one. Very pretty. It kind of looks like that's what I'm wearing today, but it isn't. I'm wearing from Lorac Mega Pro 2, I think. There are two colors next to each other, melon and tangerine, or melon and something, and I'm wearing those. Okay, and the next one is Bella Bronze, also from Milani. Another really pretty color. This one's got, I think that Bella Mandarin is matte. But Bella Bronze does have some shimmer to it. I don't know that it is all the way to like a metallic, but it definitely does. Gel powder eyeshadow. Okay, so this is Bella Bronze. I used to wear this combination a lot, these two together. Such a pretty color. So that's got a little sheen to it. Okay. Now I used to wear the heck out of this color. It is so beautiful, if you like purple especially. And this is an e.l.f., one of those domed eyeshadows. And the tag on here is so minute. I'm not certain, but I think it's called Burnt Plum. I used to just wear this all the time. Okay, so let me roll around in there a little bit. So pretty. Woo. Alright. And I've got one more that I really don't wear anymore. I mean, occasionally, once in a blue moon, I will pull it out if I really am, I don't know, like sick or something, and I just don't feel like messing with anything else. And that is one of the Maybelline color tattoos. And this one is in Pomegranate Punk. Right there, Pomegranate Punk. Had this for so long. I should probably throw it away, but I just love it. And obviously this is a pot, so it's not a powder. But this color can just knock it out of the park. It's really dried out. I mean, it's not as moisture. Doesn't have much moisture in it anymore, which is why I should throw it out. But it, I used to wear it a lot back in the day, and they have a light pink one, real pale metallic pink one that I used to wear. So I would wear that on the inner part of the eye, and then I'd wear this on the outer part of the eye and smoosh it up into my crease. Huh. Beautiful. And I thought I'd throw one or two in that were like a, what do they call it, an honorable mention. We're getting up, we're at over 14 minutes, so let's hurry this up. I think I will do two, and one of them is the first MAC shade I ever have. I've never been a big MAC person, but the first MAC shade I ever owned was Copper Ring. It is so beautiful. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it because it was the first one I ever depanned, and it's kind of rough there, but oh, what a beautiful color. And it is shimmer. Ooh-wee. Beautiful. And then my second honorable mention, ooh, do I go with Red Earth? Do I go with, what do I go with? Oh gosh, it's so hard. I think I'm going to go with this one because I have used it several times more recently than those. Okay, so this is Anastasia, yes, and it's called Emerald. Somewhere I have another green. Maybe it's not a single. It's called like Serpentine or something. And it's stunning as well. So there's this one, and it's a shimmer. You ain't gonna have trouble getting that seen. Yeah. So, if you have heard or seen on YouTube the big drama around the Anastasia Beverly Hills Subculture palette, a lot of it has to do with, you know, this is the pigmentation and the formula of an ABH single, and what a lot of people, but not everybody, is saying about the new Subculture palette is that they changed the formula. And it doesn't, they find it more powdery and skippy and just generally not very good. However, I have a friend who gave it a positive review, loved it, and also Wayne Goss didn't poo-poo it. He said, you know, if you're going to take a brush and go in there, almost anything is gonna powder up. So the Anastasia Beverly Hills singles are some of the best in the business. They're certainly some of the best that I own. Just the color payoff is absolutely incredible. So okay, that's my 10 favorite eyeshadow singles, and I would love to hear a couple of your favorite eyeshadow singles that you have, whether they're drugstore, high-end, or whatever. And also, if you use any of these that I've listed, please let me know which one, and you know, whether it's one of your favorites and that type of thing. So, there's my top 10 favorite eyeshadow singles. And let's see, Sissy's going to be here tomorrow. Not sure if we have anything to film, but I just got an email today that my BoxyCharm is on the way. Let's see, what else do we have? I still have that Sisters tag that I have to edit. I filmed the 6-month Retin-A update, and that's going to take a little while simply because I have to go in on the computer and I have to find these pictures that I took of my bare face back at the beginning of this journey, and then try to incorporate them into the video. So that'll take a little bit longer. All right, take care, be well, and always please be yourself. Bye.